It's the last one! It's the final countdown. Hello beautiful bookworms! My name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and oh my god, this is the last video of 7 days of top 7! And if you haven't been with us for all of this time and you're just catching this video and you don't know what's going on, I will leave the link down below to all of my playlists with all of the videos that I made of top 7 for 7 days straight, and I will leave the announcement from Book Roast down there so that you can go and watch what all the fuss is about going on. But if you stuck with me, I can't even speak after all of these days of top 7, but if you stuck with me until the end, thank you so very much for staying with me and listening to all of my top 7s. So the top 7 for today is anticipated reads, so books that you haven't read yet and want to read. And I don't care if they are new releases or not, because there are books that I haven't read yet and that I really want to read. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first book that I really want to read is another one of Anne Bishop's books, the series that has 5 books currently and is now finished, the last one that she wrote, and that is Scarlet Letters, which is the first one from the other series, and this one represents all of the 5 because I wouldn't put up all of the 5 books in here, please. And I really want to read this. This is a series about blood prophets that when they cut their skin, they bleed and they have visions of the future, and so they are used as slaves, and one of them, called Meg, she escapes into the world of the others, and the others are like shapeshifters, I believe, that they have nothing to do with werewolves and stuff like that. They're really shapeshifters, and they just don't really do well with humans, so the fact that a human just ran into their midst, it's very strange. So I can't wait to see how this goes, and I really want to read this series. The next series that I really want to read is also by Anne Bishop, and it is The Pillars of the World, and I don't know if this series has a name, but it has 3 books, it's a trilogy, and I don't really know, this is the first one, so I really want to read this because I heard it's about fae and witches and the nature and everything like that, and it's the other series of Anne Bishop that I haven't read yet, and those 2 are the only ones, and she's one of my favorite authors, so I have to get to this quickly, and I know that when I start this, I will love it and I won't be able to stop, so I really want to read this. The next book that I really want to read is Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. This is a read that I'm anticipating a while. I actually reread The Shining so that I could read Dr. Sleep, although people told me that I could actually read this one without reading The Shining, but I really wanted to have the backstory of our main character, that is Danny from The Shining, really well inserted in my mind so I could just appreciate fully Dr. Sleep. So finally I have this. This is a big chunk of a book. This cost a lot of money to my parents. Thank you, parents. And I really want to read this, so I'm anticipating every minute of it, and I want to be scared as I was with The Shining. It's just so cute. My next anticipated reads is Corpse Party by Makoto Kedouin and Toshimi Shinomiya. My god, these names get worse every day. I'm kidding. But yeah, this is the story about a group of high school students that basically want to do this charm that will link them forever, and they end up doing the wrong thing, and they end up in a school very much like their own, but that is cursed and where people are being killed one by one. So they have to find the exit, and as you know, I love bloody manga that actually has a backstory to it. Because if it doesn't, I don't really enjoy just gore because of gore. Although, you know, gore is always fun. But I really like a backstory first. So I can't wait to read this. I finally have all of the volumes, so I have to get on with it because they are kind of chunky. I don't know why. And, oh, hello? This is not sexual in any way. It's just, it's kind of gory. Yeah, it's just kind of creepy, and I enjoy creepy reads, and I can't wait to read these. Another anticipated read of mine is the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, because I must be the only person in the freaking entire booktube universe that hasn't read this series. And actually the covers are really pretty, so I kind of had to read this. then obviously I want to read the Infernal Devices. Is that how to call this shit? Yeah, the Infernal Devices. That is also by Cassandra Clare, because the same reason. Like, everybody has read this. I have these books. I haven't read this. I want to read this, and everyone is telling me to just read this in publication order, and I will have to just switch between The Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. So, yeah, anticipated reads. I want to know what all the fuss is about with the love freaking triangle that I already know that it exists, and I don't know how it ends, and it's kind of getting me obsessed with this. And finally, one of my most anticipated reads of all time for now is A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. And I finally got the Portuguese copy, and it looks like the USA copy, which is so beautiful. I cannot. And I really want to read this because I know I will love this. So, Darker Shade of Magic, everyone. And you all know what this is about, so don't lie to me and say that you don't. But basically this is about Kel, and he's a dude that can travel through parallel Londons. And there are 4 parallel Londons that exist, and one of them supposedly doesn't exist anymore, and the other ones exist. I don't know, I have no idea how this is going on. I know that's something to do about contrabanding stuff from one London to another. It has to do with magic, and I want to know more about this. So guys, finally, this is all for the 7 days of top 7. Yeah, that's that. This is such a tongue twister. Like, my god, 7 days of top 7. Jesus. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you did this journey with me throughout the entire week. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope that everything went right with the publication order. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, leave a like or subscribe. I hope that you also watch G's videos, because she also has great commentaries to do on books, and I just enjoy them so much. So that is all for today, guys, and happy reading. See you all. Bye.